I wanted to pop on real quick and chat about chasing versus pursuing. We talk about this periodically. It's a returning topic on this channel, but it came through in today's reading and in yesterday's reading from two different perspectives, masculine and feminine, in context of misconception of the infamous phrase, I don't chase, I attract, right? So many people understand I don't chase, I attract from a very lazy energy, from a very fear based energy, from an energy, I ain't doing anything. But what they're forgetting is that in order to attract, you actually have to shift your frequency and change your vibration to be able to attract what you want. Well, that's not actually the truth. You're constantly attracting, you're constantly magnetizing, and you're constantly pulling in things and people towards you. It's just that what we're not seeing, and I've covered this in my recent video about law of attraction, what we're not seeing and noticing is that we're not happy with what we're attracting, but we're not realizing that we're actually attracting things that are of the same frequency and of the same vibration. So when we are saying that you need to learn to magnetize what you prefer, which basically means to become the alchemist and the master manifester, we mean that you need to work on your interior world to shift your vibration to which is your preferred vibration. There is no good and evil, to then attract what is your preferred version of reality. So when we say I don't chase, I attract, we don't mean, and it's something that it's a misconception from both masculine and feminine energy, so I'm going to cover both. So oftentimes the feminine energy, when they hear I don't chase, I attract, they understand that a woman should sit on this high horse and a man should be the one that literally like jumps on her and texts her every day, and she constantly like plays hard to get and difficult, right? That is absolutely not what we mean. That is distorted feminine energy that seeks validation, that enjoys being chased by men, sometimes several men, for the sake of being chased, for the sake of raising her value, because she doesn't have that unshakable inner value. So she needs men in line and men texting her that they're obsessed with her, that they cannot stop thinking of her every day. So she attracts that energy. So that is not what we mean. Healthy divine feminine, I don't chase, I attract, means I know who I am, my self-love, self-worth, self-value, internally, they're unshakable, they're unconditional. I know what I deserve. I have my standards. I am the gatekeeper. Now, the reason I need a man to pursue me is because I need to check whether he is actually sitting in his masculine energy, which means devotion, dedication, commitment, consistency, words matching action. So I sit in my receptiveness, I sit in my stillness. But, and this is where we move to the side of the masculine, but true divine feminine, every time she's being pursued, which is actually the healthy energy and opposite to chase, when she's being pursued, she welcomes that energy with receptiveness, with love, with care, and she reciprocates. So again, we go back to the flow of divine feminine, divine masculine that I've explained to you guys so many times, and you can still read about this on my website in divine love section. We give through our hearts, men receive through their hearts, they give through our sacral, we then lift it to the level of the heart and we give it back. So when he gives what is the physical aspect of that flow, which is physical pursuing, right? He rules the physical world. So he's the one that first initiates, reaches out, proposes, gives structure to that relationship. I receive that and I lift that to the level of the heart, and I immediately return this to him 10 times fold in the form of care, energy, love, softness, and compassion, kindness, right? Now, when we talk about I don't chase, I attract from a side of a man, A distorted masculine energy will chase for the sake of chasing, for the sake of, he will love the chase, the runner and chaser. He will actually enjoy that unhealthy hunter energy. He chases just to get. He doesn't actually, he either doesn't want anything, or he is enjoying the cat and the mouse kind of a dynamic. He's chasing just to conquer, just to, for the sake of a conquest. He's chasing because he's seeing that a woman perhaps, is enjoying for the sake of enjoying. It's a game. It's an unhealthy, distorted game. Going back and forth with someone, with the runner chaser, without landing on a committed relationship is distorted energy. It's search for validation. It's a distortion attracting distortion. So again, on the other side of the coin, healthy divine masculine, he doesn't chase, he pursues, which means I pursue this woman because I understand my masculinity. I understand that I need to be the one to give structure, to give commitment, to show my words match the actions, to be consistent, to be dedicated, to be devoted, to give in the physical. However, I am divine masculine. I love myself. So if I see that on the other end, I have a distorted feminine that just is sitting on a high horse, playing hard to get, playing games with me. She wants no commitment. She's not ready for an actual real deal, real thing. She's just playing stupid games with me. I will stop pursuing because I as well know my worth. So the true divine masculine will actually pursue, but what he will give you in the physical, he will be observing whether that energy is met with receptiveness and whether you are returning that softness, that kindness, that open, feminine, vulnerable heart to him. And that is how the healthy dynamic looks like. And you can translate it to anything in life, not just in relationship. We shouldn't be chasing things that are running away. We shouldn't be chasing things when there's no reciprocity. That goes for any kind of relationship, connection, dynamics, career, dreams. We should feel into it. What is that thing returning to me? How is it helping me grow? How is it helping me be better? And then that masculine energy within all of us, because we all have masculine, feminine, whether that's friendship, again, career, passion, any kind of relationship, we pursue it with commitment, dedication, because we feel that this is part of our dharma. It's part of our destiny.